Gratuitous French toast shot, toast shot, toast shot, toast shot. Good morning, people. Unless you're watching this in the afternoon, then good afternoon. And if you're watching this in the evening, good evening to you too. Another beauty day outside. It's going to be another day in the heat wave, boys. Day in the heat wave. Fun, freaking fun times, meow, face. Fun, freaking fun times, meow, face. Yeah. I haven't had any coffee this morning yet. It's kind of weird. Normally I caffeinate the shit out of myself in the AM, but not today. He's just looking at me all derpy. I'm telling you, he'll acts weird when I aim the camera at him. I don't get it. But, yeah, another working day ahead of us. And some of you gave me some ideas about how to strap that tent down on the truck. A couple bungee cords here, bungee cords there. Hook them up, send them down. There's others who mentioned it could scratch the shit out of the truck. Not too, I don't think that'll be an issue. Worst case, I can wrap like a rag or something, or put a towel over the side of the bed of the truck when I lay the tent down, so that the bungee cord rests against the towel, or wrap the bungee cord in actual fabric so that something soft, so that if it does rub against the box of the truck, it doesn't hurt the paint. So there's ways around things. There's always ways around things. There's always ways to do things, and there's things to be done. Well, I don't need to work out tonight because I worked out yesterday, and I've been noticing great strength increases by not working out every damn day. Sometimes I need to pay attention to what the people I watch on YouTube say and not what they do, because I have to realize that I'm not jacked up on juice. I'm running all natty, and a lot of these YouTube fitness people are probably just SARMsing it up, so they can afford to work out every damn day because their recovery is a lot better than mine. So I gotta wait till I recover, and doing 2 to 3 times a week of working out, I've noticed that I'm able to press a lot more weight and pull, holy shit, a lot more weight than if I were to work out every damn day. So recovery is key. Less is more, kinda, sorta. Yeah. So I guess before I was overtraining, and now I'm not. So good to know. Anyway, I just came downstairs to wash my plate, get it ready for lunchtime, where we have chicken wraps, and then supper time, where we have turkey burgers. Grand total for my entire meal, I already told you, 1997 or 1994. So many calories I burn in it, or I consume in a day. So as long as we burn 3,200 Fitbit calories after the deficiency, that's 500 calories deficient, I think we'll be good. Alright guys, first freaking break of the day. I don't know what the heck I'm doing myself. I go on Kijiji and I start looking at things, and like I said, I found a camping stove on there. It's a Coleman, uses the propane bombs, but then I was like, they want $35 for it. I offered them, well, I aimed low and went, would you take 20? They turned around and said, no, it's worth more than 35. And then I was looking on Canadian Tire to see if they have any camping stoves on there. And I came across one that runs on butane cans, which aren't too bad, you know. They don't have the capacity of the little propane green cylinders. How often am I going to be using it, right? Like if I go camping and we're allowed to have campfires, I'll probably cook my meal on a campfire. And then Bulldog Badger, he sent me a thing on Amazon. It's like 20 bucks or so. And it's literally an entire camping cook set with the stove and everything. Oh, and if you're wondering what I was just doing there, I was having my 1030 protein shake. So guys, this is basically the meal plan that I've been doing, that I started yesterday. I'm going to do it this week and see how it turns out. Literally, it is about, I said 1994, but I was wrong because I was using the old whey protein, not this new high whey versus the whey isolate. High whey basically is whey concentrate, so there's lactose and stuff in it. It's not as pure as isolate, but it's also half the price. So, and it's not that far off in protein, and a little bit higher in calories because there's more fat and carbs in it. But whatever. Like the other stuff is 120 calories a scoop. This is 140, so you get an extra 20 calories out of it. I don't really care. Anyway, back on topic here. Basically what I've been doing is morning 4 French toast with 250 grams of egg whites, and then for 10:30 break I have a protein shake, and then lunch around 12, 1, whatever, I'll do a chicken wrap, but that could become something like tornadoes or something later on. We might just drop the wraps and go straight to tornadoes just to get extra protein in. And then for supper, turkey burgers, 2 hamburgers, patties, bun, the whole 9 yards. Topped with only condiment, mustard, because there's no calories in mustard. And it comes up to about 2,000 calories a day. Because my maintenance is probably around 2,500 to 2,700, that puts me in a deficit of 500 a day, which at the end of a 7-day period is 3,500 calories. Now that's if I don't screw around on the weekend and, you know, go have ice cream and shit, but I tend to do a lot more activity on the weekend, such as biking, lifting, all sorts of crazy stuff. So it shouldn't really offset that hard. Obviously, fishing doesn't qualify as an exercise. Fishing is more like yoga. It's relaxing, except for you get to kill things. I've been doing some hunting on, thanks to 2CB Bloke mentioning it. I completely forgot about the resource. Google Earth, guys. Looking for fishing spots, because right now it's open fishing in Ontario. Anybody can go out and fish under a quote-unquote conservative license. Conservation license, there we are. So if you don't have a license, you're classified as conservation, which means you still got to abide by the rules of the lake. You can't just take more than you want. You got to watch what size fish you catch. For instance, nipissing, pickerel, if they're under 18 inches, you can't pull them. Like, you can take them out of the water, unhook them, got to send them back. And then there's rules on how many fish you're allowed to keep, like conservation is too, for certain breeds. Other breeds, they don't care. Like sunfish, I can keep 20, which you'd probably need to make a full meal because there's not much of a not much meat on those little guys. But apparently, it's a really delicious sweet meat. So it's probably because they probably eat a lot of cabbage. I don't know what the heck they eat. But yeah, apparently it's a sweet meat. So I'd be willing to give her a rip. Sunfish are also known as bluegill for those. We call them sunfish. Little dickheads. Many bad names for them because they're jerk faces that'll steal your bait when you're trying to catch something real. But because it's open season and anybody can fish, my friend and I's usual spot has been taken over by a family who literally shows up there at 1 in the afternoon and stays until 11 p.m. every day because they're Serbies. Like, they're on the Serb, they're non-essential, so they got nothing better to do with their time, so they go down to the beach. Rain or shine, they don't care. They'll set up canopies. They literally will park themselves there for a 10-hour period and hog our spot that I caught Kevin at. So because of this, we have nowhere to really fish, so I've been doing some hunting. And I found a couple neat lakes around that I want to go check out to see how hard they are to access. And worst case scenario, maybe I might build a path to a shoreline somewhere and set up a new fishing zone, because it pisses me off that we can't fish anymore because of nonsense and bullshit. Like, maybe when things get back to normal and people go back to work and they're too damn tired to get off their ass and go out and throw a line, then we can actually enjoy life again. But until things go back to normal, gonna have to find a new location to fish at, I guess. Oh well, it is what it is. Anyway, people, I think I'm due to get back online here, so I'm gonna head her upstairs. I guess I don't need to leave all these lights on. And yeah, just been pacing. Currently we're sitting at 3,000 steps on the day and 1,241 calories burnt. Currently it's 10:40. Let's get back to work, earn that paycheck so we can have that weekend. Alright, peace. Alright. According to the Weather Network, we got thunderbangers coming in tonight. Woohoo! I think I wasn't planning on going for a bike ride or anything. I was actually planning on going for a bike ride, but guess we'll put that on hold till tomorrow. Or maybe tomorrow I'll work out, I don't know. Kind of liking taking the 2 days off and working out like on the third day. I find it's really doing a lot more, and it's awesome and other things. So I'm going to go ahead and take one of these pieces of chicken, smash it out, and then cook it. So I found another fishing spot that's actually around here. I just don't know how easily accessible it is. Seems a lot of people have docks and houses around the area, but I think there might be back ass way that I can access the zone to go fishing, and we'll probably go and check it out sometime. Right now my friend has all the fishing gear. Like I said, I need to get my own someday, and I'd like to get it before I start really getting into camping. I was thinking about for camping though, you know, I shouldn't do a dry run on Crown Land. I should probably, you know, first things first, maybe pull the truck in the backyard, set up the tent in there and do a backyard camp out, just as a test to see exactly what's all involved. You know, make sure I have the stuff to cook, and we'll only access the house if we need to, i.e. let the dog out or whatever. Maybe we'll have him crash out there with us, see how it works, see if I'm able to get him in the back of the truck or not, and then we'll do a test camp in the backyard. We'll do a cookout out there. We'll get like if I have a camp stove of some sort. Can't do a fire for obvious reasons, because I think there's a fire ban right now, but I figured we'll do a test camp out there, see how things go, and then maybe later on do a camp on an actual campsite, see how that goes before we attempt any Crown Land camping. Just for fun. That way there we can get all the bugs worked out before we have to go into full survival mode, because I do have some things, like I have an axe, I have a hatchet, I have knives for different scenarios. The only thing I don't have is to cook on, but like I said, on Amazon they had that kit, so you could always pick that up. It's one of those bottle top stoves. You ever seen those? You just screw them around on top of the propane bottle, then you just light it, and it produces a nice somewhat BTU flame. Put your pot or your pan on top of it, fry up or boil your whatever. Go from there. As far as coffee goes, you can get a hand grinder for beans or just buy pre-ground, and use a French press, which will work great for French pressing coffee. Fresh press your beans and you got instant coffee ready to go. It doesn't taste like instant coffee and won't make you go. But some people are like, maybe you shouldn't drink coffee when camping because then you gotta poop, and that's another thing I gotta worry about. On Crown Land, how to deal with pooping. You can buy bumper dump kits where you basically hook them up to the trailer hitch on your truck, and you take a dump sitting on the back of your truck. Problem is my camp tent will be in my truck, so do I really want to be pooping where I'm going to be stepping? Not really, so that's out of the question. Then the other option is just shitting in a bucket, or just, you know, totally digging a hole, squatting like you have 285 on your back, and just letting your guts go when you're down on the bottom. That's another option. All things I'll have to work out. You know, on a campsite they usually have public restrooms and stuff for tenters, so that they have access to the amenities of, you know, taking a dump and not having to piss in the woods. But when you're on Crown Land, you basically got to figure out how the frig you're gonna go for a crap and stuff. So there's always the option of shit before you leave, and hope to Christ you don't have to shit till the next day. Just gotta watch what you eat, I guess. Luckily I don't have an active digestive system. Well, I do, but it depends on what I eat. Lately it's been alright, but some days, let me tell you, holy crap, I go like 17 times in a day. Anyway, I'm gonna get back at it. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Alright, peace. Holy crap on a cracker, it's so freaking busy and shit. Seriously, my dog's gotta quit stepping on my cat. You see me stepping on the cat? No, I walk over her. She didn't even move though, he just stopped all over, and she's just like, whatevs, I don't care. Then again, she does sleep in the most not proper locations in the house. I gotta piss. Yeah, I'm blurry. Alright guys, it's chicken wrap time at 1:42. Holy friggin' crap, I'm gonna have to take a poo. Yo, I got a box of freezer bags up there. Write that down. Nah, they look like chicken fries. It's funny, when you cut the chicken down like that, it really loses a lot of its mass. Probably because all the jizz falls out of them. Alright, 2 dirty chicken wraps, sort of. Seriously, when you chop up chicken like that, it practically becomes rubber. So good. Alright, well I'm gonna go drop this in my face hole. Freaking cat. Always in my way. Touch your mouth face. Doesn't even move, just lays there. It's too hot to cat today. Alright, I'm gonna eat my food. Talk to you guys in a bit. Alright guys, just like that, the freaking work shift is over. Let's go let the dog out. I think he's already sitting at the back door. Probably really has to rifle off his shit. And I'm gonna rock a piss. There he is. There's my little Muppet. And then we're gonna go Canadian Tire. Now the reason we're gonna go to Canadian Tire is because remember how I always said I wanted my own rod? Well, they have a deal at Canadian Tire right now. It's a $100 rod on for 30 bucks. I'm gonna go scoop that bitch up. Remember how I said that taking time off from working out gives you more jam when you do get back into it? You know, a little bit of recovery time before you hit it again. Well, yesterday I done something that I haven't done in a long time. That was racked every freaking Bowflex rod up on it. Straight press. Another thing I haven't been able to ever do is butterfly curls on the Bowflex. Anything higher than 110 pounds. Where the hell's my keys? Well, anyway, what I'm able to do now is butterfly curls at 150 pounds. I actually went up to 160 last night to see what would happen. And that's per side, so that's Bowflex weight, mind you, so not exactly the most accurate measurement. It's freaking... Guys, today's weather has been brought to you by today's weather has been brought to you by the letter W for weird. I don't know if the camera can tell, but you can see like it's a little wet right there. And like it was pissing rain a half an hour ago, like hardcore. And then all of a sudden that just stopped. And now it's like sunny AF out. Ooh, the aroma. Fresh baked bread. Yeah, you missed it too. Let's jump in the truck and go to Canadian Tire. As far as the camping gear goes, guys, I think for a stove, I was looking at the ones on Canadian Tire. It's not like I'm planning on camping anytime soon, but I do got to make sure I got the gear to do what I got to do to get shit did. So, all right, let's go to Canadian Tire. All right, guys, we're down here at Canadian Tire, and we got our fishing rod. You can't see it. Maybe you can. I don't know. Anyway. I also got some of these fish gripping gloves because they're on sale for $3.99, and they help a little bit. Like, fish are slimy anyway, so it's a pain in the arse to really grip onto them, but this gives you a little bit more traction. It'd be better if they were made out of like shingle material or something, but that'd probably peel the scales right off the poor little bastards. Alright, well, got our rod. We don't have any rope on it, but my friend has rope for it, so fishing line, that's better. Oh my goodness, let's go home. Man, if gas didn't go back up in price, I think I would have just drove around all night tonight and enjoyed the AC until the sun went down and it finally cleaned up. It'll be muggy out here today. Muggy, muggy, muggy. Anyway, we got to the new fishing pole. It is by a company called Quantum, I think. Yeah. Quantum, Outsmart, Outfish, Outlast. Unless you're me. And it's the Advocate. Regular 100 bucks. On sale for 30 bucks. Good deal. Okay, so I got some zip ties to take off. But, yeah, they put that on there probably so nobody stole the reel. Because that's the reason why these rods were selling out. Is because of this freaking reel. The Advocate 30. And why is that? Because apparently how many bearings you have in your reel matter. And this one's rocking 10 bearing system plus 1 in the clutch. So that's pretty sweet apparently. It also has up here, this is your tensioner. So you can loosen it or tighten it so your line doesn't snap. It'll actually drag the line out. And obviously to cast, it's this jobby right here. Just flip her up, which is easier to do with 2 hands. I almost think this one here is longer than the one I was using. Now, if you do look this rod up, you're going to notice that there are some bad reviews on it. And the things that people are complaining about the most is apparently the end snaps off. A lot of people that were there buying the rods when I bought mine were literally saying, who cares about the rod? Rod breaks, whatever. You go get yourself a cheap rod at like Walmart or Canadian Tire, like when the ugly sticks come on sale. And then you reuse this reel because this reel is what's making this worth the kit. It's literally a $100 reel and a $5 rod. So sweet. You know, I guess I can switch this over because I like to reel on this side and cast left-handed. I'm weird. Or pull left-handed while I reel. I don't like, but I might just try it like this and see how it feels, I guess. I don't know. And yes, people, it does break in the middle. Makes it easy to transport in 2 pieces. I don't think it'll fit my pannier bag. Well, I guess if I did want to do a bike fish trip, it would fit. It would hang out, but it would fit. So that's an option. Now you're probably saying, Adam, but you didn't buy any line. How the hell are you going to go fishing? Well, last time we went to the outfitter store down on Lakeshore, they sell like way cheaper equipment. Except for rods. Their rods are all expensive. So that's why my friend said, keep an eye on Canadian Tire, and every once in a while they have a super deal. Like a $100 rod goes on sale for 20, 30 bucks, and jump on it. And I was just so happened to be on the site today looking up fishing and camping because I wanted to see how much their stoves were. And they have that $29.99 butane stove, which got mixed reviews. Some people said it was great, other people said it was garbage. One person said they melted it. I don't know how the hell they did that, but that sounds impressive. So after doing a lot of research, on that, I was like, okay, camping's fun. Let's go check out fishing. I went and checked out fishing, and the first rod at the top was that one there on clearance. And we had 193 this morning, and when I checked tonight before I left, there was 87 left. So they're selling better than the hotcakes. So if you want to get a fishing rod and get a sweet deal on one, I'd highly recommend petting the kitty in the window who misses me because I left her here. Look at her. She's so mad at me because I left her alone with the dog. I don't blame her. I don't blame her one bit. Nope, really don't. But anyway, when we went to that outfitter shop, we bought some jig heads because, well, you go through them like crazy when you fish in the spots that we fish in. And you go through plastic baits, which is what I like to use. That's how I caught Kevin, was on a plastic, and it worked pretty damn good. I do say so myself, so hey, if it works, use it, right? My friend, she likes to use live bait. Oh, who's a mouse? She just wants some love. She's all sad. She's all sad. Sad little panda cat. Plastics worked well, like really well. Surprisingly well. I was shocked how well. I always thought that shit never worked, but turns out if it wiggles around enough and it's bright enough, the fish will think it's delicious enough and eat it enough. And that is what happened. Okay, so it's currently 6 o'clock. I think it's by time I make some supper. Turkey burger. It's funny because I was using my stepper machine, the thing I showed you guys on an earlier vlog that I made. I used it so much today that I did, before I even left the house, I was at 12,900 steps. And when I went to Canadian Tire, I walked around there for a bit after I got my rod. I wanted to look at some camping stuff in person and see what the heck is what and get ideas. And I don't know. Camping sounds like fun. It'd be nice if I had people to go with. I probably do. You probably shouldn't yet because COVID. So maybe gear up this year, and next year when COVID's the thing that we joke about, go camping on the weekends. Could be fun. Could be tons of fun. Fun for the whole family. Yeah, see if my friends want to go out and camp. Because I know Rex has a Poppy Uppy tent, or trailer, and I think Struckus said he's getting a truck tent like mine because, well, convenient. He drives a Fizo too now, so he's got the 6.5 foot bed. I got the 8 foot, so combined we can make a 14.5 footer. Gotta go upstairs and get him a plate, take my wallet out of my pocket. But something I mentioned, I think it was yesterday, about working out. You know, I remember I used to work out every day, and I guess when you're a newbie, you can do that because newbie gains are great. But something you don't want to do is, as you get used to working out, is work out every day. You know, unless you're jacked on some sort of a recovery, like friggin' SARMs or steroids or whatever. If you're running enhanced, you might be able to get away with an everyday workout. I don't know how that works for people who are enhanced, but definitely if you're natural, you need that recovery time, and it makes a world of difference. You know, a lot of my friends who work out every day, they literally lift every day. Not just lift one day and then cardio and cardio and cardio and then lift and cardio and cardio. They literally every day lifting, doing deadlifts, doing squats, doing something. They are all on something, except for Trevor. He's fine. He's natty. But he's not really lifting. He's more into professional arm wrestling than actually lifting weights. He does lift because he obviously wants strength to be able to power people over the top, but he's not as hard into it like a lot of these guys, like my buddy John. He's big time into bodybuilding and strongman. Well, I shouldn't say he's into bodybuilding because lately all they've been doing is 1 rep max and 4 rep maxes, and they don't really go above 4. They don't do hypertrophy training. You know, before I heard it called hypertrophy training, I used to call it hypertrophy because that's how it's spelled. And Hooked on Phonics taught me something. Actually, I'm kidding, guys. Hooked on Phonics wasn't around when I was learning to read. We had Sister Mary Elephant who'd smack you with a ruler if you said the wrong word. Sister Mary Elephant. I wonder how many people are going to catch on to what that's from. But, yeah, hypertrophy training. 8 to 12 reps. 3 to 5 sets. Max out. Leave no gas in the tank. Take yourself right to failure. That's what you gotta do. And you know what's awesome? Since I've been doing this rest and recovery and then lift again, I've been actually getting some onset muscle soreness. Did I bring my plate downstairs? Yes, I did. And onset muscle soreness usually is when you drain your body right down to the limit, and it's like, holy crap, we're not used to that. And then it recovers, but you hurt a little bit. That's okay. It's been a hot moment since I've had muscle onset soreness, and I got it right in the tits from last night from bench pressing the whole Bowflex. It's been a hot minute since I tried that again. And yesterday, like when I got into it, I was doing like the 130, and that used to tire me out. And all of a sudden 130 was doing nothing, so I went up to 150. I was like, okay, well 150 is not doing, that's per side by the way, not total weight. 150 Bowflex weight. So it's like 75, and at full extension you're at 150. It's like using those stupid resistance bands, if you will. So 150 Bowflex, probably 75 this, maybe. 75 pounds real weight. So I probably put 150 pounds on that bar and press it off the pegs. I just don't have a bench to lay on. I guess I could just lay on the floor. But the dog sleeps there too, so it's probably crawling with dog shit. But yeah, so last night I decided to say screw it, and I just loaded everything on. The 350 pounders, the 30 pounds, and the 25. So it was what, 205 per side, 410 total. And I went to 8 reps. No problem. Took a breather for the cause, went to 8 reps, took a breather for the cause, went to 8 reps. And I did that 5 times. Not to mention, before that, I did a set of 100s to warm up, just 250s per. And then I went up to 150, 180, and said, frig it, let's just load everything on here, bring it right to 210. Hammer down. Or yeah, not 210, 205. 410 total. And just friggin' cranked her. And yeah, she got me in the potatoes, boys. The taters, they be sore today. But when they heal, they'll be strong again. Get back in there and hammer it out. So I might not work out tomorrow. I might give it another day to heal. And then come back hard on Thursday and just beat the living shit out of my tits. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, take those off. And then come back Monday harder than hell. Work out 2 times a week for 90 minutes. You know, I'm not looking to get super massive like some of my friends. I just want to have some good strength and be able to, you know, be useful. Like, nice to be able to mow your lawn and not feel winded when you're done. That really sucked back in the day, man. When you would totally mow your lawn, but you had to take like 3 breaks on the front lawn because mowing it hurt your back because you're too fat. Literally, that's what would happen to me. I was too fat to mow my lawn. That's why I had a tractor for the backyard, because I was too fat to push that mower all those times. Now I can bang it out in 20 some odd minutes, 23 minutes. Backyard's easy, 23 minutes. Front yard takes me about 6, 7. So I can have the whole lawn mowed in 30 minutes with that little shitty push mower I have. You know, as long as I don't let it get too out of hand and I got to keep restarting the damn thing because the grass is taller than the mower and I'm just force feeding it. I know, make 2 passes, bring the mower up, chop it, and then come back and chop it again, but hey, who got time for that? Force it and repeat it. Dag nabbit, don't those patties look so damn good? Oh yeah, they're so heavy too. This is a pound of meat, boys. 1 pound of turkey, completely separated into 2 patties. I probably could have made 4 patties with that. Nope, not gonna happen. Go big, go home. What I like is turkey meat. Like, that pound of turkey meat is not really that calorically dense. It's not too bad. So you drive that in your face hole with a bun, and the buns are 180 a piece, so that's 360. That's maybe, I want to say 500, so that's 860 calories for dinner. That's nothing. You know, you go to a Dairy Queen, you get a Blizzard there, and the Blizzard's 1,000 calories. That's not going to make you full. It's not going to hold you over. It's not going to fill you up and make you go to bed with a full tummy. If anything, you're going to shit your guts out. And just like that, dinner's made. Let's go eat. Meow. So yep, this is how I plan on eating for the rest of the week. I weighed in yesterday at 225. I want to see what I weigh in at the end of the week. Should be fun. Oh, hey there, people. Hey, it's currently close to 10. It's after 10. I don't know, somewhere. Anyway, I gotta get to bed soon. I'm gonna go let the dog out 'cause it's been a while since he's been outside. Not a while, like, it's been a minute. He went out at like 7 or some shit. I can't remember now. But it's been 3 hours, so he probably needs to go outside and make tinkle. Maybe even squat a loaf. You never know. He's a dog. I may have a solution for getting Oreo. I honestly had no idea that was about to happen. So I may have a solution for getting Oreo in the back of the truck. Probably set up a ramp. He won't let me pick him up. I pick him up, he yelps. The vet picks him up, he yelps. It's not because he's sore. It's because he's a little idiot who thinks he's a big dog. Like, he honestly at times thinks he's a German Shepherd. But he's not, he's a damn Pomeranian, and he needs to figure this out. I know I'm going to bed soon, but I think I'm going to make myself a popcorn. Yeah, I kind of went crazy on calorie burn today, and being at a 2,000 calorie deficiency is not going to be good. So my friend went fishing tonight, and sure enough, the family that have been hogging our spot weren't there. They probably decided not to fish tonight due to the weather, which, by the way, wasn't a problem. Also found out that out by Rex there's a lot of lakes that we can go fish. I don't know how hard they're going to be to get to. I found a bunch of lakes around here too that I definitely can't reach with my truck, but I'm wondering if I can reach them by fat bike, so that might be a mission as well. First thing I need to do is get that fishing pole over to my friend's house so we can get it all stringed up and ready to rock. And then, yeah, we can go hunting for new fishing spots. Because, like, the park we go to where we've been multiple times, it's a pretty popular spot for a lot of people that fish in that area of town. So it's kind of hard to get a good spot. And if you do get a good spot, chances are, if you do get a good spot and you showed up late, chances are the fishes aren't biting anyway. So that, and this time of year while the waters are getting warmer, apparently you want to watch it with bass because they can get pretty wormy. So that's good to know. But there's a lake that I saw when we did our Corbeil run on, frig off bug. We did our Corbeil run on Saturday. It's some Elks Lodge thing. I gotta find out if you need to be a member to fish there or if anybody can just go and fish there. I gotta find the Elks Lodge and call them up and being like, hey, you know your boat launch at the end of friggin' this street? If I were to go and throw a line in the water, how bad would you shoot me in the face for myself? And once I get that answer, I'll know. Because that there's off of a lake that actually has a pretty notable amount of walleye and yellow perch. And I kind of like both of those fish. So it'd be nice to be able to catch both of those fish and then to put those fish in my belly. But anyway, people, I'm going to go ahead and do myself a solid and shut this vlog down and get this thing all edited up for tomorrow. And then get it up to the YouTubes for you guys to watch tomorrow. And tomorrow I have no idea what the hell's going on. I got some stuff I got to do to prepare for that job test thing that's happening next Friday. I really wish I would have read the instructions because they had me set up for Pacific Standard Time and I thought it was Eastern Standard Time. So it turns out that when I picked 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, that's actually 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And next week I actually get off work at noon, so that means I got 5 hours to sit around and fist myself. But that's okay. And the test itself is 2 hours long, so I'll be done by 7 o'clock at night on Friday. So I'll just probably spend the 4 hours or whatever time after work at noon. Maybe I'll go for a small bike ride, or chances are my lawn will need to be cut, or we'll do some housework, some stuff around here while we wait to take our test. I'd reschedule, but that's the earliest time bracket I could get into that actually didn't put me at risk of being screwed over. So it is what it is. That was also the only time I could do it. So, oh well, not a big deal. But you got popcorn! Anyway, people, on that note, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, click the like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. Also down below is my link for my charity event. If you can donate $5, that'd be awesome. $2, whatever. All donations help, guys. We're $95 away from our goal. $95. That's it. 95. If you guys can help me get to $500 donated, that'd be awesome. See what you can do. Thanks for watching. Like, favorite, comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, guys, stay safe. Peace and forget. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.